started on here. Okay, there we go. Hello everyone! How is everyone? Hopefully today we should have a better stream than yesterday. Not sure if we will though. But hello everyone! Oh, it wasn't yesterday, was it? I don't remember. But anyways, hello everyone, my name is Rain Clouds. I hope you all are having a good, day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And today we're going to be working on doing more of this Plaza area that I'm working on. And hopefully we'll get to finish soon. But yeah, so we're probably gonna need to get so that is thinking of grabbing. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna need to rework I might rework where this staircase is, because it's kind of awkward. Yeah, I think this is where I should go. But I might just But yeah, so I'm gonna work on this, but honestly, I think we're gonna work on finishing parts of this so we can then no, that's not the entrance, but where did I put gravel? Oh, it is in this chest. Good to know. Where did I put? Okay, put it in here. Also, probably put the amethyst shards in here instead of with the stones. Is right now. I think we could get away with making this be right here if we were to like move like thicken out the if we're to move, like maybe thicken the thing a bit. There we go. Because right now this is kind of awkward. Especially since the stairs will go right there. So maybe instead we like cover this up and actually, I think I know what I can do to make it look less awkward. There we go. I'm gonna need more slabs, I think. You're gonna need a lot more slabs. Don't know if this will be enough, but for now it is. Oh wait, give me a moment. Let's just get the... Let's remove all of this. And leave only like the 3 tall ones. Because that will probably make it easier to work with. that I don't have a lot to say right now, cause, well, there's not really anyone here, so it's kind of hard to like just constantly talk sometimes when there's no one around. But I guess one thing I can say is sorry for any bad any bad I know I'm having a hard time like focusing and trying to like think of words to say. It's because I haven't taken my meds. But I'm just sorry for any like bad stream quality. My internet isn't the best. We just don't have the best of providers, and where I live isn't really the best of service or internet place, or place to get internet, to receive internet, so so I don't get the best internet. So yeah. Ugh. I guess something that was kind of funny that happened today was that when I was chilling in the living room, I think is what we call it, I don't remember, but when I was chilling there, my dad and my brother were nearby, and my dad like mentioned like, oh, I should go into the lottery, and I should enter the lottery because there's like a lot of money and stuff, and like that got the conversation going about like, oh, if you had if you won the lottery, what would you spend? What would be the like first stuff you would buy or something like that? That's what my brother asked my dad, and I think he mentioned like a nice house would be the first thing. Like one of the like after getting like all of the financial people set up and a lawyer and all that stuff, my dad said he would like one of the first things he would buy would be a nice car, and then later on a nice house. And my dad and my brother like they started like a whole conversation around like types of cars that they would get and stuff like that, normal stuff. And all the time I thought, well, I was just sitting in the corner like, huh, I guess what the thing I'd buy would probably be a Switch 2. I don't know. Like, there's just my family chatting about how they would like spend way too much money on like a car or well, houses are always way too much money, but like or like they'd spend the money on a car or a trip to Europe or are or like a house, and there's just me in the corner like, ooh, the Switch 2 would be nice. Then I could play Pokemon Legends ZA at a good quality, or ooh, maybe I could get some Pokemon cards. I really want that one card, and I'd love to pull it, because pulling it makes it better. Because when you pull a card, it's 10 times better than when you buy it singles. But buying singles is also a good option. Saves you money. Which, any option that saves you money is a good option. Except for when the singles are way cheaper than the card itself. Although in that case, singles and packs, or like buying it from getting it from packs. In like a case where the card is, it's much cheaper to get multiple packs than it is to get the single card, then that is probably a case. And then probably in that case that the card is probably something like the Moonbryon or anything from Evolving Skies. But I haven't really been able to, because I like collecting cards. I really like the art on a lot of the illustrated rares and the secret rares. So I haven't been able to afford any cards recently. Because of like just multiple factors. But yeah, so it probably played into why one of the first thoughts I got was like, ooh, Pokemon cards. If I had millions of dollars, I'd buy Pokemon cards. Not any like old ass ones, like not any base set ones or anything like that. Nope, I just go and buy some Japanese Cyber Judge, like the Cyber Judge ones, because that's because I want that what's its name, Iron Crown's SIR from that set. And one, I mainly collect for the art, so it being in Japanese has no effect for me, on me, because I just really only care for the art. And the Japanese cards are cheaper. Although even if I were to become a millionaire, they're winning through the lottery, that wouldn't matter as much. But it's that thinking that gets you too comfortable with spending too much money way too quickly, and then you burning through millions of dollars way too quick, and then having to worry about debts and stuff like that. Not being able to afford the lifestyle you gave yourself by burning through that money. I'm probably thinking way too much into this, aren't I? I'm definitely thinking way too much into this, but who cares? Like, because like I don't think I will win the lottery any day soon. Although it would be nice. Definitely. Be very nice to one day win the lottery, but I'm I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional enough to believe that I have a good chance at doing that. Isn't it like a 1 in something million chance to win in the lottery, or am I just not remembering correctly? There we go, that's the word. Remembering correctly. Isn't it like a 1 in a million chance? I'm not sure. I think. I know I'm just kind of like pointlessly shrinking down this circle, or like the area I have to build, but like beyond just like a fountain in the center, I don't really know what I want to add to this area, so I don't think this matters too much. Because now we don't need stairs, and I don't have to make it look awkward. To get out of this circular area. I mean, that's probably gonna just be stairs, although I could just do... although I could just do alternating slabs. Yeah, this is... so, I don't know... So either today or Sunday will be the last stream I do for a bit, because, college is starting up soon. Even though I'd prefer it much more to do streams, I don't think so. I don't know if that'll be a good idea. Yeah. So like, this being, even though it's not too far away, maybe I can knock out and make the stairs this whole, maybe I can knock out this whole area and make the stairs go all the way up. Or maybe I should expand the stairs just a bit, because that looks wrong, having them there. I guess we can do, not that. But at the same time, doing it full kind of feels like too much. But it could give us more room for like designs with the stairs, which could be good. like more designs we could do for the staircase, so maybe that'll be a good idea. Nope, don't mean to break that. One thing I will say I definitely don't like about switching between modded versions is that I can't remember which, because I think this one does. I don't have. I can't remember if like in Chipped, this version requires only normal deep slate instead of cobbled deep slate to do its specials. I think I did cobbled, but I can't be sure. And it's slightly driving me insane because I can't remember. No, I can't reach that one. I missed my extended reach. Yeah, I think it's just best to go for the hole. Oh, then the hole would... I'll make a waterfall elsewhere. I'm so tired today for no reason. Don't you hate when you're like really tired for no reason? 'Cause I do. I hate it, how tired I feel right now. Especially since I don't feel like I've done anything to be tired. And like, logically, I shouldn't have any reason why I'm tired. I just am. Anyways, one thing I have been doing recently is playing through Tears of the Kingdom finally. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Pardon me. But yeah, I've been playing through that. I originally got it around the time it came out. Was that last year? Was it last year or the year before that? I can't remember. I don't really care to remember. But I got it around the time it came out because I loved Breath of the Wild when I finally got it to be able to play it. But then I got stuck because I misunderstood on something because I misunderstood what was needed and got very frustrated. So I didn't play the game because I didn't understand what was needed. I was doing the wrong thing and got really frustrated. I didn't get out of the tutorial because of that. I'm dumb sometimes. But then I did it finally, cause I decided to play it on the drive up to Yosemite that my family did. The drive up to Yosemite and then a bit of, well, like just when we were sitting in the campground in Yosemite is when I mainly played it. It's been a lot of fun. I got a horse. I got multiple horses though, actually. Named Coco. And then I got another one named Void. And then I recently stole from some Bokobins. Bokobins? Whatever those little gremlins. I stole from them. And I stole a horse that I named Rosie. So we got Rosie, we got Coco, and we got Void. Like, I feel like... Oh. You see that horse up there? That's kind of what Void looks like. Oh, wait, I don't have a zoom. I'm so used to having a zoom. But... Yeah, the horse up there. Over here. Let's see if we can tame it, because I think we have a saddle. So having a horse would be nice. But this is what Void looks like. Maybe a bit more gray. But when I first saw Void, it looked more black. Coco is from my Breath of the Wild save. Coco is an old horse, and she helped me get through a lot of finding some of the Skyview towers. But Coco is slow. Jeez, you don't want to tame. Yay, Void 2.0. And yeah, like Coco is from my Breath of the Wild save. And Coco is slow though. Not the slowest of the horses, but still kind of slow. And I had multiple occasions where I was getting killed by creatures because I couldn't run fast enough away on Coco. So I went and tamed another horse who was Void, and Void was faster. So I kept Void. I think he's actually my second attempt at getting a faster horse. But and then when I was running around, getting Void to have a good bond with me, because he had a mild temperament, and he would continuously like run off course randomly. I don't know if that's just the thing that they do when they don't. Anyways, dude was wild. Love him though. He was actually. So this is gonna be Void 2.0 because this is basically what Void looks like. I do want to get a capture card eventually. And then maybe I'll do like a playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom or something similar, but I don't know if I'll do it because I suck at playing video games. I'm not really that good at playing video games. Hey, you can make a lead, right? Didn't it get changed recently to being just some string? Okay, yeah, it's just currently 5 string. Hallelujah, don't need anything like a slime ball. Please don't run away too far. I can't remember the crafting recipe for fences, oh my god. I'm not... Is it this way? No, it's the other way. I don't know what I'll call this horse. Horse is chill though. Except for when it put me in the fucking thing to start suffocating, I guess. There we go. I could call you Void Jr. because you look a lot like Void. Oh, sorry, buddy. Did I spook you? Let me pull up. Let me pull up the thing. But yeah, I got Rosie. My third horse, Rosie. I got her when I ran into some bokoblins, I think they're called. I don't know. I've both heard their name, but not at a frequent enough rate to actually know their name. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I need to. Yeah, currently what I've been doing is running around and grabbing the Skyview towers because I haven't been playing this a lot. Let me pull up Void just so I can look at them because they look pretty similar from my memory, but I have bad memory, so I could be misremembering. It's a very common thing. I might call this one Void 2.0 since no one could. But I don't know. Give me a sec. I'm just holding up to a stable so I can look at Void. I don't know if I'll call it Void 2. Oh wait, this one's kind of blocked in. I'm gonna go to a different one. This one's closer anyway. But yeah, I think this looks a lot like Void, from what I can remember of Void. Well, I might call him something else. Maybe Abyss. Abyss is a cool name for a horse. I could call him like something stupid like Asteroid Destroyer. Abyss Muncher. Ugh. That's a dinosaur. I already have an Abyss Muncher and something else, but that's... No, wait, that's Void Muncher. I could go Abyss Muncher. I might call it Abyss Muncher just for the walls of it. Yeah, it looks a little bit like Void. Void is a bit grayer. Void is a bit grayer, but he has the same like little patterns and stuff. I don't need the harness. I think I'm gonna call it Abyss Muncher. 1, because that's funny. That's a funny name, and 2, just so it's like has some. I'm not gonna call it Void Muncher because I already have a different creature named Void Muncher. I do have an info. Now I'm just gonna remember how to spell Abyss. I think that's nice. I should see if I can find like a better horses mod. Hello, Abyss Muncher. There we go. Okay. So where's my? I need to. I'm gonna make a nether portal now. Cause that's part of the. Where did I put the obsidian? I know I had some obsidian. Okay, I have 4 obsidian. Do I have any more? I might have placed it somewhere. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I was out, I found some cool things. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I'm gonna have to do some. I might enchant this armor when I get a little more experience. I'm not gonna take Abyss Muncher because. Actually, I might take Abyss. No, I'm just going out to the Nether portal. Taking Abyss Muncher won't make any difference because they're just going out to one of the Nether portals to steal the rest of the. How many? I think you need minimum 8 if I remember correctly, because you can replace the 4 corners, or is it 12? Let's go for 12 just to be safe. I think 12 is the correct number, right? I want to grab some quartz anyways. So heading off to, yeah, I used 4 of the obsidian to make an enchanting table, and I guess I just thought I had more than I did. Let's grab. That's crying obsidian, we don't need that. Oh, gold. That will be helpful. Even though I think I have a good amount for a vanilla playthrough. If I was playing my current modded one, I'd be like, ooh, give me all the gold I need because the chest upgrades for the one I'm using, the mod I'm using, which is sophisticated storage. To get the stack upgrade, you need, what's it called? You need, oh my god, I'm very bad at remembering. You need gold blocks and gold, and then every upgrade requires, 8 of the things. Which then, if I include the stack updates for the backpacks, since I also have sophisticated backpacks, then that makes it like what? I'm trying to do math, but I'm not. Math isn't my strong suit. Or remembering things, I think. So yeah, like, there's a lot of things that is needed extra. Cause like I also have apotheosis and so heading to the nether is pretty important. Exchange of gold. I have a good few mods, like 200 something, like general modded content in on that pack. Which will be the pack I'm gonna do a modded series. Pardon my yarn. But yeah, that mod pack I'm gonna do a modded series once I can think of a name for it, and once I'm done with what we have here. Once I'm done here, cause vanilla has been nice, but like mostly this kind of vanilla-esque style has been nice, but it's not my cup of tea fully. I like being able to do a lot more stuff, but honestly, I don't even know if I'll ever get to build the neatest farms done because I'm not a huge done kind of dude. Oh, why is there? I don't know if I want to do this one. It might. I'll just put it maybe. It just depends on my mood. Build a fishing dock, build the plaza, which we're on progress of doing. Fishing dock will take a bit to work on because I'm going to work on other things. I don't know if there's anything I want to like. Oh, time to find a stone 3 chest. You know, like when I first was starting to do this, I was like, oh, I'm probably never gonna need it as that much, that much chest. I'm just kind of being a little overcautious when I made all these different chests. It turns out no, I'm not, cause I'm already on the 3rd one, and depending on how long it goes, I might continue this world off stream. I don't know. Cause there's always more I can do. Is the thing, like, that's the great thing about Minecraft, is the only limit is what you want to do. But like, I don't really know what I want to do, you know? Wait, now that I think of it, we should probably make the nether portal like fit. I think this is looking like a pretty standard frame. I'll work more on like getting a better looking frame set up. Like make the frame look nicer later. So that'll be part of it, cause like technically this area is the only limitations to how this area looks is my own imagination. Is that the closest ruined nether portal? I actually don't know if I've ever been to this one, so let's set a temporary waypoint over here. And that's not too far away. Like, I do want to take Abyss Muncher. I want to take Abyss Muncher out for a jaunt, but just the general area we're in is surrounded all by water, and horses kind of suck to take through the water. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like if I ever do more survival series, which you're probably just gonna see me do a lot of, or at least starting out in the, what's its name? Oh wait, there's obsidian right by my house, because there's a pool. And it's good to grab gold anyways, especially since I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need to repair my armor soon. I don't think I ever went to the ruined nether portal. It is an abandoned nether portal. But I'll be right back. I just need to use the restroom. Hello, I'm back. Is return. Let's go grab the gold and the things. Is this by the village? It is. Now, this area is just really beautifully generated. Oh look, it's another Abyss Muncher. Oh, an obsidian is nice. Flint and steel, I don't remember if I have any. I'll take this since I'm gonna need it soon. That'll be helpful for... I don't remember how much obsidian I need. It might just be 4. Hopefully I won't need too much gold. Yeah, when we, I don't know if I should start that modded series. Like, part of me doesn't want to, so I'll at least get through doing this. And so I can enjoy just playing the modded series without worrying about, like, playing the mod pack without worrying about stuff. Speaking about the mod pack, I should probably work on progression in some of the mods. so I can play through. I think I want to look into doing another mod pack based one where it's like not just me playing a custom mod pack made by me. I might look into a one. Maybe I'll do like, I've heard a lot of things about Better Minecraft, and I think, let me check. And I have one. I have a one of the better Minecrafts. I think it's the most recent one, or one of the more recent ones. So we could do that as a series. I might do that. I don't know though, cause it's also pretty close to vanilla from what I've heard. Don't ask me though, cause I haven't played it before. At least we got a sugarcane farm up. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we can get any, and we can get a few bucks from it. Boop. But yeah, let's go place in our lovely. There we go. Only needed 3. Hopefully this lights up. Yep. I'm gonna definitely make a new pickaxe that has like efficiency. I do want to get fortune on a pick, but that can wait, I feel. I'm probably gonna work on like a lot more work to this plaza area, but that's gonna take a bit. I think some of the, because I want to actually use some like what's it's called? Okay, we already added this place. I kind of want to use some. Oh my god, my brain is blinking like crazy. I kind of want to use some like quartz maybe. I already had some flint and steel. Okay. I think I want to use like some quartz maybe in this. So I should probably put sugarcane with this instead of. But let's grab some paper. Hopefully we can make a few books. 7 minutes in the van. Because we need what, 3 books? So that's 7 books. I think I actually. So up here, down here. Do I have any books in here? I have 9 books in here. Let's grab some of this. I'm probably just gonna need a bit more. Instead of using spruce, since that's my building block, let's use some cherry. Although I do kind of wish I had a mod that had like different bookcases based off of like what you used to build it. There we go. Even though I don't really, probably gonna need to get another miscellaneous chest. I should probably get some. I know I already have level 30s. But yeah, let's get heading out to the Nether. Should probably bring a different pickaxe. I want to try to get fortune on that pickaxe, but let's grab efficiency. Oops, that's the wrong one. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. Should be pretty helpful for when mining. And let's just sleep. Let's just sleep for now. Yeah, like, I will say, for the custom Minecraft mod pack, I don't know yet if I want to. Ooh, you know, not a bad spawn. What? Let's just, even though I don't think I'll use it. Because I could just jump off whenever I want to. It always sounds really weird to just casually talk about stuff like that. Okay, let's head off to the... Let's avoid the hoglins. Eek. I should have brought blocks. Actually, let me go back and grab those, because they're going to be needed. Oi! And probably a new shield, too. Oh, I might want to grab some... I know I want to grab quartz, but I might also want to grab some, what's it called? Glowstone, there we go, that's the word. Let's grab some of our cobblestone. And head back in. I'm definitely gonna do some decorations with the portal. Let me pause the game while I'm drinking. So I don't get smacked by a hoglin. Ooh. So when I opened up the map, I saw that we have a warped forest. Okay, we have a warped forest over this way. And I think I might see a bastion over this way. I will say, it does kind of feel like cheating when I use the minimap sometimes, but I don't fully care. I much prefer it like this. I think if I jump this way, I don't... up here... Woo. Boom. And then head over here. Sadly, that nether cord is hovering over lava, and I don't think I'll be able to get it too easily. But yeah. Hopefully what I picked up should be enough for now. Let's check the map. Yeah, there's a bastion over here. Which means we should be able to get... Hi, sir. We should be, if we're lucky and it's a treasure bastion, we might be able to get some netherite upgrades. I feel the aggression from the pig. Just burn in the lava so I can safely traverse. That's my best path. Over there. I don't think I have enough blocks to bridge over. Or actually, it might have been better if I went over this way than down to the warped and over. Hi, buds. Do you need anything? I might want to actually head back over that way. And do it that way. Ouch. Not my intended thing. And then we go this way. We'd still have a good amount of space to bridge from what I can see, so... But it seems a little less to me. And over this way we can actually get some quartz now that I look at it. Oop. Gotta remember how fragile netherrack is. Yeah. So this way, then we're gonna head east. First, let's grab some quartz. Because I love quartz. I want to at some point try and find like a that was unintentional. Hopefully my helmet won't die. Ooh. Can you help me? I don't think they will, but it'd be nice if they could. Right, this is the correct way. Yep, it will be. I think that's a treasure bastion, but I'm not a bastion expert, so I can't tell. Kinda wish I had I guess there is that mod pack I want to do with Drake and N, but again, I don't think, because Drake doesn't have a, his current PC is kind of ass. So I don't think he can really play. And she has been very busy, so I don't think she can play. I hope we can one day see that that idea to be a true thing. I hope we can someday make it happen. Because I spoke with N and she likes it. And she likes the idea. I can't remember if she was the one who actually proposed the idea. I think she did. But I'm not sure. Can you? No, that doesn't work. I don't know what. Wait. It might be good to get some more build material. It's kind of funny to see how fast this goes away. Okay, there we go. I think that should be enough for now. Oh. But yeah, I hope I can eventually find a more okay, give me a sec. Got an email, gotta make sure it isn't too important. I got an email from, something about my call. This is... Okay. Nothing like crazy. Nothing to like worry about majorly. Oh, okay. It's crazy, kind of like how different the thing can be some days. I think it's because none of my, well, my dad's home. Is this a treasure bastion? I don't know what a treasure bastion looks like. Oh. Hi. Oh! Does he have thorns or something? Oh, do I have my diamond helmet on me? I think it's best to have this on. Just for the defense. Because right now, I'm in an area where they're very angry. So I don't think it... Actually, it's only the brutes that attack you, right? I don't know if it's obvious, but I don't really attack bastions. Or, like, not attack, or loot? Go after. Hi! I'm totally... I'm lost. Oh god. Oh! I am not. I am someone who usually plays it peaceful! Okay. Let's split this to get quartz. Yes. Let's see what we can get for quartz. I don't think I needed to do that, but... Okay, so we can get the usual vanilla blocks. Let's see it in a different light so we can see what these look like connected together. Maybe that could be good. What's this? Okay. Oh, connected textures. Okay. I don't know what I'll choose for it. I don't even know where I'll put the quartz. Maybe something around here. Actually, no, I'm going to use them for a fountain. So I'll probably need to go grab more quartz. Oh! At least we know where that, that bastion is. Wait, is there a calcite texture? Let's see, what do we want for the fountain? I think this will look good with fountain. For a fountain. Quart block rows. And I will do that when I'm not, at a later date. Actually, now stone 1 has openings because of that. Just take these. We'll do the bastion soon. Actually, I should go put a permanent marker there so that I know where to go afterwards. will try to get it. I don't know if that's a treasure bastion or not. Oh! Fortress over here. Let me mark this then. Okay, there we go. And over here is a Soul Sand Valley. Because I might want to go and grab a, what's its name? A Happy Ghast. I might want to head up to... Let's head up north, because that kind of looks good. Is a good place to maybe find some. I could do some trading for... Trading piglins, because I know there's some around here. Hi, piglin. Oh, I should have brought my... I think I'm kind of curious. Is there different glowstones? They do have different glowstones. Cool. I'll grab that when I... Oh, when I have my silk touch pick. You know what? I'm gonna have to deal with these guys. Let's run off so we don't have our helmet broken. Ooh, Sherm lights. Do you use pickaxe for these? I don't know. I'm not a... No, you can't do anything special with them. I'll keep them. I'll collect some, maybe. Alright, I don't trust these guys. They're gonna try to kill me. I mean, they already did try to kill me. You know what I mean. I am not the most skillful of players. Oh fuck, I don't have my gold helmet on. Hi. I'm totally friendly. Maybe I should, like, make a... Ow, fuck, I forgot the baby's hurt. I'm trying to find more... quartz. Because I can get experience from that as well. It might be a good idea to try to start trading with some piglins. Oop. Don't they go after? Hi? Do I not remember how to work piglet? Do I not know how to work with piglins? The answer is yes. Do you guys not like gold? How do you do this? Leave me alone, AI. Sorry, either throw up by dropping gold image. Oh, thank you for the nether bricks. Do they not chase after gold? Is that something that's changed? Ow. What did you drop, sir? Soul sand, okay. Oh, well, I guess it's time to... Since... Can't get you. There we go. Give me... Do you guys not... Do they not go after gold on the ground anymore? Oh. Guess we don't have to go to that Soul Sand Valley. I forget that they can trade, happy gas. Nothing of interest. Ow. But I do need that leather. Soul sand. Obsidian. Leather. Have they changed some stuff? That's what it feels like. I'm still in my spot. Thank you for arrows, I guess. Arrows. Hopefully we can get some ender pearls. Doesn't seem like they want to trade like that anymore. Have they changed it? Nope. No. Well, I do need iron nuggets for my lanterns, so those are more useful than water bottles. Also, logically, how do these guys get... How do these guys get water bottles? There's no water in the nether. Did they change their rates on piglins? Although I could be just judging based off, like, YouTube videos. Huh. Did they Where are these ender pearls? Ender pearls, that's good. Oh, nice. Hey. I think this is... There we go. I'm gonna... Do I get... I'm gonna... go grab a... What's it called? My pickaxe. My silk touch pickaxe. So I can go grab some glowstone. What? This is just the same portal, so why did it teleport me to my... Did my other one get destroyed? Something must have happened to stop me from teleporting into that portal. Or do portals just randomly stop working? I don't know. I'm not a Minecraft expert, if you could just tell. Funny thing is, I've been playing this game since I think since I was in kindergarten, but I don't remember how. Nope, my portal is still working. Just decided to make another portal randomly, I guess. I'm gonna put this in there. Put soul sand in it. Same with like the nether. Let's put nether brick stuff in there. $20 blocks of core. Now let's go to these two rows, right? Cores. Blocks row. Oh, it's blocks rows. Connecting is the thing. Okay. Let us quickly finish unloading first. Sugarcane, crimson. I'll just put more junk chest stuff. Ender pearls. Other iron ingots. Let's put a bigger junk chest now, because we moved on. Let's put this. Then we could put this. Okay. First things first, let's grab where's some very quickly disposable dirt block here, should be right here. So we're just trying to get like a crosshair to see the Yep. So then let's do we could do 3. Yeah, let's do the so on each of the sides 3 blocks away. 2, 3. Right, that's 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little small. let's not. There we go, that should be good enough. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what connecting. We're gonna turn the connecting off because I guess that's everything. I'm gonna change these to quartz pillars. And then we're gonna go in here, find the center, so it's right there. One, two, three, four, five. That's 6, I think. Because we had 7. I think that's good enough. Actually, let's remove that top one. There we go. It's not done yet, but getting closer. What should I do for flooring? You know what? Why not? Let's find that let's find some, what's it called? Where did I put my random? Okay, there we go. Let's put the chisel away on its spot. Let's first just say goodbye to this iron sword and grab this diamond sword. And then, oh, here. I wish I had a nature's compass. So we've traveled west, but we haven't really traveled. Let's go east. Although I will go back and grab quartz soon. Yeah, I think I'm good for like travel, food wise. Inventory wise, I got what I can. Let's see, can we find the pale oak? Forest. Garden? Whatever it's called. I would like to. I'd like to use some of the planks If not, I could either pay for the floor of that thing. I'd also like to find a coral reef so I can grab sea pickles. I think sea pickles are found only in coral reefs. I'm not sure. Let me check. Minecraft. I think you only find them in... Okay, yeah, they're in coral reefs. Or in desert village houses, so... Either works for us. But that's good. That's good for us. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you, Ace Breeze. I'm sorry, Ace Breeze. Okay, yeah, anyways, yeah, so we can find some sea pickles. Too, that'd be good for lighting up the area. Keep more. Oh, I need to get better at paying more attention. I missed 8 sprees. That's... Oh, I hate that. But yeah, so Pale Oak Garden and coral reef are what we're gonna be looking for. I don't think I have Nature's Compass. I don't even know if it's in this version. Okay, I'm gonna need to update some stuff. I don't think Nature's Compass is in this version. I mean, JIE isn't in this version, so I don't think something like Nature's Compass will be. Yeah, I don't see any signs of it, so I don't think there'll be any. Ugh. I missed it. I'm mad I missed the... I'm annoyed that I can't get the Nature's Compass. That sucks. Going out east takes us to an ocean. It seems. Ouch. Finding a dark oak forest would also be nice. Oh, more spruce. That's nice. I think I'm good on spruce for now, though. Especially since I can... Uh... I can hear the trident guy from behind me, but I don't... And I can see the parts of it on the map, but I don't really... I don't really want a trident. Not my forte of a weapon. I mean, I could use it for a, an elytra boost, but I don't know if I'll get elytra in this version. I think I'm gonna have to rework some things. Oh, Dark Oak Forest! Don't you usually find... Do you find pale oaks within the, Dark Oak Forest? I can't... Hopefully this will lead to a pale oak. The only time I think I've seen a pale oak before was when it was in a dark oak, but... I don't know. But finding a... Ouch. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, God. Luckily, that didn't get rid of my, that didn't get rid of my shield, but it's... literally 2 hits away from dying, so... There's not a lot of point in using it. For anything other than a creeper explosion. I can just run. Okay, I think there's one. Oh! That was more damage than I was expecting to take. Probably didn't help that I jumped beforehand. Oh, pale oak, I think. I think that's pale oak. South of here. It looks like pale oak. But it could just be a really big cave, too. Let's see. Ah, it's just a really big cave. Oopsies. It looked gray, so I thought it was pale oak. And I couldn't really tell too well from the map. I feel like an asshole. Ah! 2. Ow. That's not good. Let's see, can I see anything interesting on the map? Oh! That's a woodland mansion. That's interesting. Should I head down that way? Really? Let me look. Spawn. Dark Forest. Okay. So sticking to this area, maybe we can find one of the goals since it's a pretty big area. Let's head. It's south, right? Yeah, south. Or kind of southwest. I don't think I'll be going for a totem. Because, like, I don't really think I'll, like, look through the woodland mansion because there's nothing there that interests me. Ouch. I like grabbing firefly bushes. Ouch. That's why I usually like traveling on the treetops. Yep, there's the mountain. And it seems that it's also the end of the Dark Oak this way. So I'm gonna have to go up north after this. Just want to load it in. It's nice that I have a woodland mansion, like, not too far away from my base if I ever want to get something from there. Yep, that seems to be the end of the Dark Oak Forest over here. And there's no pale oak. But I'll go check. Ow. I'm not the best at this game. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all of it loaded in. One thing I will definitely say I'm kind of grateful for is that I don't have a long-lasting world that goes through the vanilla updates, because then I don't have to worry about, like, oh, I've traveled and explored so much of this world, and now there's a new update, and now I can't play with that update. Or now I have to travel thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of blocks just to try to spawn in the new update. So yeah, that's pretty nice. At least I got one view. Ooh. would have stayed if I had said anything, so. I need to stop beating myself over it. Oof. Yeah, I don't, there isn't any, looks like there's no pale oaks over here. That kinda sucks. Would have been nice, but, I guess we gotta explore further. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to quickly. Yeah, I'll be right back. Buddy boy. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, let us continue east then and see if we can find a coral garden. Ow. I should, since I'm looking for a an ocean biome, I should probably go and make a boat. I'm gonna grab some wood just in case I need it. Never know. Just in case I need some. Don't think I will, but always good to be prepared just in case. Even though I have doubts I'll ever need it. Ah. Okay. Up north looks like there might be an ocean. And that's what I want. An ocean. Nope, just a... Well, there is a, just a lake. But there is an ocean, not an ocean, a village. Oh. I can't remember if, what's it called, is impacted. If going south, we'll have a better chance of finding... Oh, another dark oak. That's what we're looking for. Or one of the things we're looking for. have fresh animations on? Or is it not in this version? I can't remember. I don't know if it is in this. I don't remember if it was in the version when I. Oh. Do I? Oh, I can make a torch with this. Wasn't expecting that. I think it's a spider dungeon. Not the best, but not the worst. This makes the second dungeon. There we go. I don't know how to spell. Let's grab that, let's grab that. I'll grab some of these because you can always use coal. Bucket. Don't really need. Take the leather. I'll take some bones. I don't actually have a lot of bones, so I probably don't need bones. Nothing interesting. Okay, cool. Might come back. I wish I had like carry on so I could carry away the spawner and then like make a like little. Nope, it's a very small thing. Very small forest. But yeah, like if I had carry on, then I could use it to like pick up the spawner and then like run away with it. But I think that's an ocean. Looks like an ocean. Hope it's an ocean. Probably is an ocean. Oh, I got some. Oh. We got some dolphin friends nearby. I can hear them. There we go, we'll grab that because we're gonna need more gold for when we return to the Nether. I think I misspelt finishing. I can't spell to save my life, so. Ah! I'm very bad at piloting a ship. And let's head east. See what we can find. Hope we can find a do want to stay near land for a bit so I can see if there's any like interesting biomes. Although if I want some what's its name? Oh, there we go. Something interesting. Hopefully it's not just a small. It looks to be just a small thing. Oh. Oh, it might be bigger than I thought. Hey, maybe I can find what I'm looking for. Hopefully. I don't have any use for kelp. Is there any use for kelp? I don't know. Drake might know. I guess you can make dry kelp and then the dry kelp's block and then use that as fuel source, but I don't know how helpful that is. Well, it looks like there's a bigger, dark oak forest than I was originally thinking. That's good. Maybe you have a chance for that pale oak. Although I won't be going in during the night, only during the day. 'Cause I don't want to deal with the creaking. I'm kind of cowardly in that way. I don't want to deal with the, ah. Fuck, I think that's a baby zombie. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay, I don't think I can get hit from here by anything other than a skeleton. We're gonna wanna head west, right? Yeah, west. What? Oh, I think we found the limit of our dark oak forest. At least this side. It's probably gonna be up here soon too. I just want to find a tree so I can get some saplings. Is that too much to ask? Nope, no one's there. Okay, then up north will be the last area to check to see if I can see any pale oaks. I hope I can find a pale oak soon. I really would like that. Cause like, yeah, since I don't play on the most recent version a lot, I don't really, I don't really see like get to use a lot of the newer blocks. I know I could probably find a backport mod, but like, it just never really comes to mind, you know? I think that's it for the dark oak. No, there's still more. At least I think that's more. Yeah, that's more. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and get to and I'll get to see what I'm looking for. Do I still have more? Nope, no more dark oak from what I can tell. That's okay. I need to get in the habit of looking more at my other screen. I need a lot of these for... Is it this way? I... Oh. But yeah, I don't think I'll... That way, let's try... Ooh, Enderman. Oh, guy has a trident. I don't really care for your trident, so leave me alone. Oh, there goes that shield that's been with us since the... Please drop an ender pearl. Please. Oh, thank you. Is that two? There's two of them. Are you kidding me? I don't want your tridents. Leave me alone. Hopefully this goes back out to that ocean. Okay, it does. Okay. Oh, not that way. We're going this way. I think... I think I might do a Cobblemon series soon. Oh, okay, so let's turn around, because it's a... I just look, that's just us heading back towards the spider dungeon. But I think I might want to do a more laid back series. I guess this is already kind of a pretty laid back series, but like one where I can, one where I don't have to focus as much on the everything. So that could be fun. Cause like, I might want to do Pixelmon again, cause I really like doing Pixelmon. I'm a Pokemon fan. What would you expect? Yeah, I'm a pretty big Pokemon fan. So like I'd like to do a Pixelmon series again, I think. Especially since it's just like the only thing that really can kill me is my own stupidity. Which isn't really hard for me to do because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. Yeah. I think that would be a lot of fun to do. I might do that as the next stream. Like my next stream, uh I might just do a Pixelmon stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Maybe I can rope Drake into it because his computer has been able to run Pixelmon in the past. I don't know if I still have these videos up because I deleted a lot of old videos, but we did a Pixelmon series together once. When I say series, I mean one episode. We did a thing of Pixelmon together. We were originally going to make it into a series, but then, like, life got a fear with, doing stuff with friends in this, is that I'm the only one who's, like, streaming it, and so I'm the only one who, like, not the only one who cares, but the only one who's, like, going to be, like, the most active about, like, continual in a time, you know? It's like, oh, hello, little armadillo. But, like, yeah, I just don't know how to, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But, I think it'd be a lot of fun to do a stream with Drake. And if people want to see that, I will obviously deliver. It'd be fun to do a series with Drake. Be interesting to see how however it'd be interesting to see how he improves from the last time we played together. Because, like, the last time we played together was a bit ago, and he'd finally started working on besting me, but I'm still too good for him. I'm just good at Pokemon, and it's totally not because I'm way too obsessed with Pokemon compared to him. No siree. I am normally obsessed with Pokemon. Actually, I kind of am, even though it's like stuck with me for like what? Oh, gotta be like 10. Not 20. I'm not 20, even 20 myself yet. Like 10. I think. What? 11 years roughly. Yeah. Even though I've been a fan for like roughly 11 years, I am actually. I love the games and the everything about Pokemon, but like I think I didn't follow too much into obsession with it as I could because because I guess like from what I know of people who've explained like how they've remained fans, like talking about them being like now adults or but like long time Pokemon fans, and like one thing that's kind of really common is that there's that they usually got the games when they're pretty young, or like when they were first getting into it, so that kind of helped really bond them to the games. And or like but I never really, or like the games were their first introduction to the thing, or maybe the anime. But I didn't. My introduction was through trading cards, which I've had. There's a good amount of people who were introduced to Pokemon through trading cards, but it was when the trading cards got pretty popular at my school, and stuff like that, and I don't know. Just I guess I never really latched onto it as insanely as I could. Although I know I'm more obsessive than your average person, cause me and my friend, we were playing Pick Spawn, and another friend was in call, and I was like, oh, if you tell me the name of any Pokemon, I'm gonna be able to guess what generation it's from, and I did. Like, as soon as I knew which Pokemon they were talking about, I instantly knew which generation it was from, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, like, any more consistent fan has the type charts memorized, which I do. Or at least parts of it. I don't have the full type charts memorized, I'm not that good. But, like, I have general ideas of how everything goes, because, like, Pokemon's just kind of, like, mostly... Pokemon is mostly just, like, kind of common sense for what strengths and weaknesses are used in its, combat system, because, like, obviously there's the obvious one of, fire beats, grass beats water, and, water beats fire. Like, obviously, water beats fire. And kind of obviously, and then obviously, fire beats grass. And then, so on, and then obviously there's the, though, even though water is a little less common sense based, it still makes, like, or less intuitive, I should say. It still makes a lot of sense. Like, I think the only one I could think of is why it's a little, makes not as much sense as fairy and dragon. Cause, yeah, I don't fully understand why, like, fairy beats dragon, other than because the fairy type was introduced to help deal with some of the strong, very strong dragon types of the time, I think. Or they just wanted a pink type, who knows. A pink girly type, I don't know. I'm not Pokemon, only Pokemon knows why they had to do what they did. Although I want a Dragon Fairy other than Altaria. Like a one that's forever Dragon Fairy instead of only Dragon Fairy in certain games. Although I guess with champions, although I don't think Mega Altaria gets use, I mean, it's used in like more competitive formats. It is still a way of Altaria to be used, I guess. Mega Altaria to be used, because some people might want to use the Mega Altaria. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Huh. I mean, I wonder if Champions. I'm assuming Champions is either going to. I'm assuming Champions is probably going to be worth money, but. Or maybe like the Switch version's worth money, or. I don't know. It's like, on one hand, like, that gets them money. Like, unless they have microtransactions, which I hope they don't. Then that's how they would be getting money from the game. Or maybe they'll find something to do to make money from, like, the fact that it's going to be the new official thing for VGC or whatever it's called, the worlds and stuff. Maybe that's what's gonna bring in money for them. Or they're just gonna like, probably have a not too steep price for it. It's not gonna be like a $40 game, hopefully. I don't think anyone would buy it, though. Well, when that does come out, it might be fun to do like little battles with my friend, with Drake. I don't know if, because he feels like someone who would get the game. We'd never be able to do anything like competitive wise, because neither of us are too talented with this, and competitive Pokemon just eh. But it'll be fun to like do like 1v1 battles with your friends on, I will say. I don't think I'll get it unless like my friends get it and then we can like do 1v1 battles. Because I'm not a huge competitive battler. I just like goofing off in my games. I'm a very goofing off person. I'm a very goofy person, I guess. Cause yeah. So I don't think like I don't think there's too much appeal for me with a competitive battle simulator. Yep. There's water. There's water. Stay aggro, man. Stay aggro. There he is. Please drop an ender pearl. Nope, no ender pearl. That's okay. We did get one, so that gets us up to 6 ender pearls. I don't see an ender. Oh! Hi, Puggy! Puppy, not Puggy. I don't know why, but I call puppies puggies sometimes. No reason. Just do. I like puggies. I like saying puggy instead of puppy. Should I go more east? Damn, how far away is home? How far have we traveled? I can't see home specific, but I think I've traveled 6,000 blocks. I didn't even notice I've traveled far. Look, I know I've traveled a good distance, but this doesn't really feel too far. But when I could zoom out, it gets much larger, you know? Anyways, let's zoom back in so we can look around. There's a savanna over here, but I don't think there's much more of that, and I don't really... I wish I found a coral reef when I was over here. I guess we can continue heading east, because that's the original plan. And it's also in water, which I can just easily escape everything. I'm sorry if you can hear any background noises. Oh, it's not actually too hot in my room today. Because my room usually gets much hotter during the day than the rest of my house. But it's not as hot today, which is nice. Oh, it's a polar bear. I love these guys. Yeah. I think definitely I'm definitely going to let's head south now. Each Ow. Hi, Puppo. Oh, it's a normal Puppo. Or, I guess the old Puppo. Oi. Yeah. I will say, I think that's probably one of my more favorite things that have come out. From the... that's probably one of my more favorite things that's come out from these recent updates is the new new puppy skins. I mean, like, I will say, if Doggy Talents Next didn't exist, then I'd probably move up closer to a version, move up to a version that had the armadillo and the pups. Because the new pups look amazing, and I like the dog armor thing, but Doggy Talents Next, and I don't know how much it applies to Doggy Talents. But those are, they make everything amazing for the pups. I love, I mean, I think it just makes better dogs because you can make them immune to lava, and you can fly on them. I think that's enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I like this pup. I like this thing a lot more than the vanilla pups. And also, one of the skins in Doggy Talents Next is Amaterasu from... Amaterasu? I think it's Amaterasu. Oh my god, I don't know. But it's Amaterasu from, which one of these is it? I can't remember. I don't... There we go. From Okame. And if you look back at my streams from just a bit ago, you'll see that I did the entire game of Okame. Okame is my favorite game, so I love that it's there. I love that there's a lot of references. You can give the dog Amaterasu's little divine mirror, and it's amazing. I love it. I love it because it gives so much love to my favorite game. It's an amazing game that I recommend to everyone, and I do kind of want to do like another playthrough of it. Be like, oh yeah, this is totally the first time I played through this game on stream. Don't look in the history, cause I love Okami so much. It's actually the longest stream I've ever managed to be able to do was when playing Okame. Almost 6 hours long, if I remember correctly. But it was it was over 5, I remember that. Which is a pretty, it's not too long for most people, but for me, I usually average around 2.5 hours, 3 hours stream. So like, almost double my normal stream average is pretty crazy for me. And I honestly kind of want to do a challenge thing, like a personal challenge run that I've done for myself. So like I thought of it and I'm like, ooh, what if I did a playthrough of Okame where I kind of a speed run, but not at the same time because I'm not actually gonna really do anything. Cause like the thing is, in my first playthrough of Okame, I basically did everything. Except for, like, there were some side quests I didn't do, obviously, but like I basically did everything. I got all the brush techniques and the secret brush techniques. I got all the stray beads. I fully maxed out my what's its name? All my divine abilities. So like my ink, my health, my astral pouch, my money pouch. And it's like there's nothing, and I did all the battle chambers, I did all that, so it's like I don't think there's anything else I could do to make a video from to make interesting about Okame, because unless I decide to start from scratch again, which I don't want to do, because I like having my powerful weapons, and I like having a lot of the stuff that you get from a New Game Plus when playing through. So let me see. I realize I never put the game I'm playing as micro. Maybe that'll help with some stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so like I did everything in the game. And so now I'm like, huh. Well, what could I do other than like a speed run? And I don't really know. I don't really have the endurance to get through it entirely in one go. And so I was like, oh, maybe I could do a challenge run of where like I can see like how long it takes me to get through the game, where I have to defeat I have to defeat each of the bosses in an area and with some special restrictions on each things, like and then I have to also collect all of the secret brush techniques, and then But then like it's like okay, sure that'll be somewhat interesting maybe for me, but like I don't know how interesting that'd be as a stream. And it would probably take a long time to do. And I just don't know if I'll have that time going forward. Cause like I've been doing like just a kind of speed run of it. Just been playing through with skipping through all the dialogue and stuff. But I've been kind of doing that, and it's taken me 9 hours to get to like a part of the end game, and so I'm assuming it's going to take me like 10 or 11 hours to get through the whole game with skipping through the things and stuff like that. So I couldn't do it all in one go, mainly because like I don't think I'd like even if I had the endurance, I don't think I'd be allowed to do it all in one go. My like parents would probably get mad at me for not doing stuff. Yeah, so we can. I want to find either the. I want to find those. I want to at least find the coral reef so I can grab sea pickles. Oh, I should have checked that desert. Wasn't there a desert over yonder? Yeah, there was a desert over yonder. I could have seen if there was a over yonder. There was a desert over there. I could have seen if they had if there was a village, because then I could have grabbed the sea pickles from the village. Oh, all that ends well. I think I can go for a bit longer before I have to resign myself. I think, because Saturday so far, because like is panning out to look to be a D&D day. Since 2 out of because like one thing I do is like I try to with my D&D is I try to do like more less serious like if there's planned to be like a major battle, I can't or I guess less serious ones, since there's what 5 players, but I think 3 like people who are consistently able to show up. I have it where like, oh, we can do fun stuff with like 2 people. We can still play with 2 people because one, we do ours over text, so we can our campaign over text. So like if people are curious what happened in the previous session, they can just scroll up and see, oh yeah, they blew up the sun. Oh my god, I don't want my players to see this, because my players are going to try to blow up the sun one day, I know it. Yeah, so like they can see what they've done, and then and then they can go off that. But like I save like major battles for times when there's for like at least 3 people. Oh, I love this puppy, it's so cute. If I wasn't 6,000 blocks away, I'd tame it and bring it back. But although I'm guessing I'm 7,000 blocks away now. But yeah, so I save like major battles for when we have more players. So because oh, it's another cute adorable puppy. Oh, I love these new dog skins. So then because like the bosses there are gonna be more strong. Like, because they're gonna be fighting against bosses, and the bosses are strong. So like they're fighting stronger enemies, so I want more players there, even though like one player is stupidly overpowered. Another one is working on his way of doing that. He's been restraining himself, which I don't think he needs to, because to me this game is more about having fun. So like I let my players do more crazy things because then it allows my the person who makes my bosses to do more crazy things, and he likes that. So I just usually just go like, okay, you can do that. Yeah, because he definitely likes the challenge from what I can tell. And then he also sometimes, because he's also a player, but sometimes he'll help me run a boss, because I do not have the best understanding of mechanics. I'm not, a lot of stuff is hard for me to understand. So our game is kind of like roleplay flavored as D&D, because I'm not the best DM, I don't think. They seem to be having fun. We've been doing this for a year without complaints. Well, over a year now. So I think I'm doing good. I hope I'm doing good. Yeah, I hope I'm doing good. Like my friends seem to be having fun, which is always just the priority for me. Like, I don't think anyone's fully taking this campaign too seriously, because I wasn't fully taking it too seriously. Not out of a, like, there wasn't really much of a story from the beginning, because I suck at stories, and I knew I wouldn't really be able to, because we wanted to play D&D, but, because or roleplay disguised as D&D, because that's basically what it is for my group. Okay, like when when that friend who makes the bosses takes over, everyone's like, oh no, we're dead. Although our group, I think, is just a little reliant on some of the healing. Because they have companions, like little creatures that join them. And one of them has the ability to make a kind of like temporary hearts around them. So I'm probably that can't have damage bleed into the next heart shield. They have 3 heart shields of 10 HP, but they can't have damage from like one attack bleed into the next. So I need to get people with more like multi-attack to help deal with that, because like it's like a lot of enemies were, because like we did a few battles more recently, and a lot of the damage done by enemies was kind of like nullified by that. I think I'm gonna need to get a workaround for like bosses, and other than giving them like 10 attacks per turn. Yeah, like one encounter I had for how like how powerful the players are getting and gonna get because of me, and because like me and my the person, I don't know what to call him. Should I just call him Hephaestus? Because that kind of just gives an idea. what his role is. Let's just call him Builder Dude. Builder Dude. Me and Builder Dude, who helps me with like making all the different builds for items and bosses. We decided so that Builder Dude doesn't have to worry much about HP because he could for the bosses, because he could just like you could use Builder Dude just because like how powerful everything was getting, how powerful one of our players was getting and is going to be getting because, yeah, it's just how it's gonna work for him. We decided that it's probably best that we kept him from that, and just so we can have a bit more better scaling towards everyone, in a group for like full-on group battles, is that we're removing bosses' HP, and it's gonna be going off of vibes, just so that they can. Just so one, because our combat had been on multiple occasions, like, it had been dragging on for hours, and multiple sessions even. This is so we can make it where there's only ever going to be one session for a battle. Unless it's going to be like a really intense one, then maybe I'll break it up into 2 sessions. But like, I don't want to spend too much time on battles because for one of them, actually a more recent battle, it took us way too long, like it took us weeks, maybe even a few months, to be able to defeat this guy. Not because he was, partially because he was pretty, like, strong and all, but, like, also because, we had a lot of scheduling conflicts. And so we weren't able to get enough people to fully play. And so, like, at that point, I was like, okay, this is going to be a problem if we don't address this soon. So the options were to make the bosses weaker, or at least HP-wise weaker, which shouldn't seem as fun, or to remove HP as a factor, so then we can, like, find fun ways to end it. So, like, one boss, they got defeated by a double crit from a player, which felt amazing, because it was because, like, we swapped to that system with the one of the bosses, I think in the middle of the fight, I can't remember. But yeah, that boss, they got dealt with pretty quickly. Because it, like, I think in every session that had major battles, it ended up getting like dragged out and into another session, and it's because combat takes a while, like, because not everyone has their stuff pulled up all the time, and so they can't always just, like, play constantly. So it takes them a bit to pull up the stuff, and then roll to hit, and then roll damage, and then, like, all that stuff. Only one of my players ever has it fully pulled up because he always just attacks with fire. He is quite literally the epitome of, why would I use any other spell when I have Fireball? He doesn't have Fireball yet. I'm scared for the day he has Fireball. But yeah, so he's the only one who ever has he even, like, rolls out his damage ahead of time. Like, he rolls out his hit and his damages ahead of time just to save time on his turn, which I'm always grateful for. It saves me a lot of time. But, like, even then, with stuff like that, it takes a long time to do combat. And so, like, I just decided to have it where where I only will have that, or I'll only have like no HP on my bosses. Like I'll have no HP on bosses, where HP on like minions, just to keep it a little more interesting and to keep it just to keep it a little more interesting for everything. Like minions and smaller opponents that enemies they'll be fighting will just be normal, like have HP, since they'll just be pulling them off of like stat blocks. But we do custom bosses, so yeah, it's like a little important. It's just to make everything easier for me and the um and the person who and builder dude, because now he doesn't have to focus too much on like jacking up these HP as stuff goes. Like he can he just likes, it's just a better system for our group. But yeah, I can't wait to do more with it. Ow. I think it'll be a lot more fun for our group. And so it allows me to give them a lot more. It allows us to do a lot more like goofy fun stuff with damage and everything like that, because the more powerful they get, it's just not going to, like, the only thing that's going to be affected are like the small enemies that weren't really meant to pose too much of problems anyways. So like not much of a difference. So like I can give so we don't have to worry too much about like power creep, because like it's only going to be affecting small enemies who aren't meant to do anything like too crazy. And so like because of that, if like the more like AoE damages they get, and the more like multi-attack damages they get, multi-target damages, or like if they get more multi-attacks, then that means we don't have to worry about like, oh no, what if player B just decimates the entire thing. So that also means, because one of the solutions we had originally was separate bosses. So like, since one player was so much stronger compared to everyone else, because he abused the power of friendship, basically, we made a separate boss for him to fight, and the players got the deck of many more things and got so many wishes and divine interventions from that they're practically immortal. So like literally, and then another character is not going to die because the player doesn't want his character to die, and I respect that. I can imagine that you wouldn't want your like character that you've grown to love as you like work on the character within the campaign, within like the actual sessions and outside, as you think about your character. So like I understand that some people might not want their characters to die. Some do, and some don't. One of my players is currently planning to kill his own character, but like, no, yeah. So like, I have it where it's like, oh, if you go to attach to your character and you don't want them dying, then let me know, and your character is now functionally immortal. Like until you decide to retire that character, as long as you want that character alive, then that character is going to be alive. Is it the smartest decision? Probably not. I don't really care too much, though. The player who took the offer is happy because he doesn't have to worry about his character dying, and that's what matters. And the other people, who don't mind, who like the idea of risk, they still have that risk. So there's that. Although I don't, but like honestly, I might start trying to target the player who has the most, who has the like stockpile of wishes, and companions. I might target him. And try to see if I can get him killed off. It's Builder Bro's character who has all the wishes. Builder dudes. It's so funny. So I actually have a set of bosses planned, but I'm not going to use those ones because to do it, because Builder Bro is going to be taking over, because they're going to be fighting a lot of the bosses in pairs of 2, although technically 3 for one of them. Actually 2 or 3. They're going to be fighting in a duo. They're going to be fighting a duo or trio, just because it's based off like a thing that it's based off a groups of people, and each of those groups are either 5 or 4. Although there's one that's technically 6, but I don't know if like one of them things I don't know enough about to make a boss, but I'm gonna make like a reference item to them. Although maybe that. Also, like, we're already making like 19, I think 20 bosses, so we don't need to make more. Although 21 isn't too much. Who knows if we'll ever do that, though. I'd have to build everything up. I'm probably gonna do a stream for one of these, like, building things. But it's like, I don't know, though. I'm probably, because I'm working on a maze, which maybe I can do, but at the same time, 2 of my players, like, know of this channel and have watched it a good amount. I think I've traveled far enough. I think I should head back. I've traveled 10k blocks, yeah, I've traveled far enough. I don't think I'll find any pale oaks, or oak forests, or, I could just die, yeah, let me just die. Anything I don't really need. I mean, I went this whole, okay, we'll do that, and we don't need round flesh, let's go drown. I don't want to damage my armor. That's what I do, since I play with keep inventory, I just always do this instead of having to travel 10k blocks. But yeah, like my yeah, I'm probably maybe I'll do like a stream where I work on the maze, but main problem is 2 of the players are one of the few people who watch this channel, so. But I think I'm also just gonna end it off here, since it's been 3 hours and I'm a little tired. So thank you all for coming to my video. My name is Rain Clouds, and it was nice to chat, and it was nice to see you all. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you on another day. Goodbye.